Well, hello everybody. Welcome to P.B.M. Vending. And today I want to talk about my experience with Robinhooding. Now, it's a play on words, and here's what it is. I set up a Robinhood stock trading account. But I'm not going to talk about Robinhood. I'm going to talk about my experience doing it, thus turning a noun into a verb, Robinhooding. Anyway, I have fun with the title just because it humors me. Okay, so first off, I didn't set it up for me. I set it up for the ministry. As I said in a previous video, God is He continues to bless our ministry unbelievably, and so when we get a little extra cash, I like to try to find a way to increase streams of income. And I didn't, just going down a rabbit hole here, I didn't realize it until after I opened this account and bought some stock. This is the 6th stream of income we have set up for the ministry. Pretty impressive. Now, none of it's very much, you know, a little here, a little there. But there's a little here, a little there. So anyway, Robinhooding. Okay, first off, you should know that I am absolutely stupid with computers. So I called my son, and I asked him, how do I buy stocks, buy and sell stocks for free? I don't want to pay brokerage. And the first words out of his mouth was Robinhood. And I said, so what's that? And he told me what it was. So I got on Google Robinhood, did some research, and thought, okay, cool. So I went in and set up the Robinhood account. Now, and believe it or not, it was pretty darn easy. Setting the account up was the easy part, even though it took me a few minutes, simply because my computer automatically fills in some information and it wasn't getting along with, it wasn't playing nice with their software, so I had to go in and manually do some things. But for the most part, it was pretty easy. Now, one of the questions that I had all along is, how do I fund this? And I was assuming that at some point I would get in there and it would say, how do you want to do this? Do you want to send a check in? Do you want to do it through PayPal? Do you want to put it on a credit card? Do you want to hook it up to your bank? What do you want? Well, my first choice would have been credit card, so I could get cash back for it. They don't even give you an option. You go out of your bank account. Now, that would not have been too bad, except they don't go to your bank. They go to your electronic bank account. Now, first off, I wanted to send them to my credit union because that's where the ministry account is at, but they didn't recognize my credit union, so of course that couldn't happen. So it just so happens that the ministry has a little rental house, and that little rental house I set up a bank. So now, when I backtrack just a little bit, when I set that account up for the house, the only way I could get free checking and free savings was if I did all of my stuff, my statements and stuff, electronically. So I just said, okay, set it up. And I never used it. I didn't even have a clue how to use it, had no desire to use it. So when I figured out that's what they wanted, now I had to go in there and get into that account. And I know I spent an evening trying to figure out how to access that stupid account. I couldn't find the passwords, I didn't know the account number, I didn't know anything. So the next day I got on the phone and I talked to some nice little old lady at the bank, and we got a new password. She gave me the account number, and I thought I had it all set up, which took a half hour on the phone with the very, very patient lady. And thought I had it done, hung up. I took 2 keystrokes and I was lost again. So I called up, I got another young girl, millennial girl, and she said, oh, well, you need to do whatever it was. So I spent about 15 minutes there just getting into that account. So when I finally figured out how to get in there and I had all the information written down and I had it saved, then I went back to Robinhood. Now mind you, I know nothing about computers. I'm doing all of this on the fly. So then I go back to Robinhood and they say, hook me up. So I hooked up Robinhood to my account, transferred the money, and then went stock shopping. Say that 3 times fast, stock shopping. So I went stock shopping, and I had an idea in my mind of what I was looking for, not the stock, but the parameters that I was looking for, and the main one was I was looking for dividend stocks that have growth potential. That's what I was looking for, and I found one very quickly. Now, how did I find it? I Googled the best dividend stocks available. And they gave, I don't know, 6, 10, whatever the number was. I wrote them all down. Then I went into Google and looked up each stock and did my research on each stock. Picked out the 2 best. And then I went down and I looked at their pricing history for the last 5 years. And found one that I liked. So I went to buy it, and Robinhood said, you don't have any money. And I was like, excuse me, but yes I do. And in my mind I was thinking, oh man, did I just get, because I put $500, I transferred $500. I thought, oh man, did I just screw something up, and now I'm out $500? And it was on a Friday night. It was too late for me to go in and stop the transfer, so I thought, well, I'll just wait. Monday morning I'll have to call and see if I can electronically reverse it or do something. So I got up the next morning. It was on a Saturday morning. I checked my email, and it was from Robinhood, and it said, congratulations, your transaction has been executed. I was like, wait, what? Well, what I didn't know is that the electronic transfer doesn't happen instantaneous. It takes, I guess it takes a minute. So you got to wait for everything to happen, make sure, you know, that they're satisfied that they get their money. And so anyway, so it worked out, but I just thought it was an interesting enough thing. It's very easy, and you get a lot of information on Robinhood. It's just, if you're a dinosaur when it comes to computers like I am, just be aware that it's going to take a minute, and it would, if I had a kid here at home, it would have taken 15 minutes. But me, it took 2 days. But we got it done. Now, I'm going to want to set up an account for me and for my finances, but I've been putting it off simply because I don't want to go through that again. But if you're interested in doing, by the way, if you do want to do that, please let me know, because if you use a link, and I will get a link, you will get a free stock no matter what. But if you use my link, I'll get a free stock too. So kind of a winner chicken dinner kind of thing. Well, that's about all I wanted to talk about, was being Robinhood-ing and what was involved, and how happy I am now that it's done that I did it. So you guys have a great week, and happy vending.